The eighth plague, locusts. Then the Lord said to Moses, Go in to Pharaoh, for I have hardened his heart, and the heart of his servants, that I may show these signs of mine among them, and that you may tell in the hearing of your son and in your grandson how I dealt heartlessly with the Egyptians, and what signs I have done among them, that you may know that I am the Lord. So Moses and Aaron went to Pharaoh and said to him, Thus says the Lord, the God of the Hebrews, How long will you refuse to humble yourself before me? Let my people go, that they may serve me. For if you refuse to let my people go, behold, tomorrow I will bring locusts into your country, and they shall cover the face of the land, so that no one can see the land. And they shall eat what is left to you after the hail, and they shall eat every tree of yours that grows in the field. And they shall fill your houses and the houses of your servants and all the Egyptians, as neither your fathers nor your grandfathers have seen, from the day they came on this earth to this day. Then he turned and went to Pharaoh. Then Pharaoh's servants said to him, How long shall this man be a snare to us? Let the men go, that they may serve the Lord their God. Do not yet understand that Egypt is ruined. Sorry. Do you not yet understand that Egypt is ruined? So Moses and Aaron were brought back to Pharaoh, and he said to them, Go serve the Lord your God. But which ones are to go? Moses said, We will go with our old and our young. We will go with our sons and daughters, and with our flocks and herds, for we must hold a feast to the Lord. But he said to them, The Lord be with you. If ever I let you and your little ones go, look, you have some evil purpose in mind. No, go, the men among you, and serve the Lord, for that is what you are asking. And they were driven out from Pharaoh's presence. Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand over the land of Egypt for the locusts, so that they may come upon the land of Egypt and eat every plant in the land, all that the hail has left. So Moses stretched out his staff over the land of Egypt, and the Lord brought an east wind upon the land all that day and all that night. When it was morning, the east wind had brought the locusts. The locusts came up over all the land of Egypt and settled on the whole country of Egypt. Such a dense swarm of locusts as had never been before, nor ever will be again. They covered the face of the whole land, so that the land was darkened, and they ate all the plants in the land, and all the fruit of the trees that the hail had left. Not a green thing remained, neither tree nor plant of the field, through all the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh hastily called Moses and Aaron, and said, I have sinned against the Lord your God, and against you. Now, therefore, forgive my sin. Please only this once, and plead with the Lord your God, only to remove this death from me. So he went out to Pharaoh and pleaded with the Lord, and the Lord turned the wind into a very strong west wind, which lifted the locusts and drove them into the Red Sea. Not a single locust was left in the country of Egypt. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he did not let the people of Israel go. So what is this? The eighth plague. So locusts cover the face of the land, and it's very dark, to the point where it's mentioned specifically that the land was darkened. They destroyed trees and filled houses. And then Pharaoh questions his punishment and calls Moses. And Pharaoh's servants question, sorry. Pharaoh only tells Moses, You can leave with the men. So God brings the locusts, because Pharaoh did not allow the rest of them. The locust ate all the plants. Pharaoh again admits his sin and begs for forgiveness, and the locusts were swept away. The ninth plague, darkness. Then the Lord said to Moses, Stretch out your hand toward heaven, that they may be darkness over the land of Egypt, a darkness to be felt. So Moses stretched out his hand toward heaven, and there was a pitch darkness in all the land of Egypt 3 days. They did not see one another, nor did anyone rise from his place for 3 days. But all the people of Israel had light where they lived. Then Pharaoh called Moses and said, Go serve the Lord. Your little ones also may go with you. Only let your flocks and herds remain behind. But Moses said, You must also let us have our sacrifices and burnt offerings, that we may sacrifice to the Lord our God. Our livestock also must go with us. Not a hoof shall be left behind, for we must take of them to serve the Lord our God, and we do not know with what we must serve the Lord until we arrive there. But the Lord hardened Pharaoh's heart, and he would not let them go. Then Pharaoh said to him, "Get away from me. Take care never to see my face again, for on this day you see my face, you shall die." Moses said, "As you say, I will not see your face again." So Moses stretched out his hand, and darkness came over for 3 days. And then he was like, Pharaoh said, "Let your people go," but he wouldn't let the animals go with him. And Pharaoh was like, "Don't look at me anymore. And on the day you look at me, you will die." And Moses is like, "As you say, you won't see my face again." All right, that's the end of chapter 10. Thanks for watching. Remember, I have a Discord server. Feel free to join. Like and subscribe, and goodbye.